Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome back, guys. So today I decided to come here and do another reading because I feel like a lot of us are really awakening or reawakening or, going through a rite of passage, crossing the bridge. And I think a lot of us have been going through it since 2020 started. So this reading is going to be your spiritual growth from January 2020 to January 2022. Okay, so this is going to be very deep, a very spiritual reading. It's not going to be about, yes, they're in love with you and all that stuff. No, this is like a deep spiritual, in-depth, like probing, So let's get into it. So if you need some time, because you can't really see the doors here, go back to the thumbnail, take your time, breathe in, breathe out, listen with your intuition, relax into it, and just pick a door. We have 4 doors here. So this is door number 1, door number 2, door number 3, door number 4. Like I said, go back to the thumbnail if you need to do so, okay? Let me focus though, because last time I did this and then I put them on the chair and I did group 1 obviously because it was here, and then I ended up going to 4 as the number 2. But anyway, it had crystals, but here we don't have that, so I have to be careful. So I'm just gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set them up in a way that I can remember which one's next. Okay, so group 1 is this one. This one's group 2. I'm gonna just put it right here. Group 3. Can I? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna put it here. But it's gonna confuse us, kind of, I feel. Maybe I'll just put them here, next to me. Yeah, you don't see them, so it's not gonna confuse us. Or right here, actually. Perfect. Okay, so group 1, here's your door. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just get closer. This is your door, group number 1. It's the sunset. Beautiful. It says, time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sunlight burns. So this is like beautiful energy of cleanse, release, new cycles, cutting cords, shadow work. Definitely a deep release energy here for you guys. Look at that sunset. It's giving me energy of like also nostalgia, letting go of everything you're holding on to because you feel like you need it in your life. You can't separate from it. So this started in 2020, guys. And again, this reading, even though you might not feel it, this actually started in 2020. So some of you are just catching up right now with everything happening, the eclipses, and since, 2020, that's when it all started. That's when it all started. We were like getting prepared, and a lot of us are coming through the other end. Okay, let's see how this, initiation, how did it affect your emotional body? And what are you going to start feeling when you notice it and you accept it and you're aware of this energy that has been here since 2020? Like I said, some of you were not aware, but you're starting to be aware. What is the emotional impact? What is the emotional impact for you, group 1? On this spiritual journey, this spiritual rite of passage growth. Journey. Okay. Good. What is the emotional impact for group 1 with the sunset door? It's giving me South Node energy. The sunset, it's the past. It's things, it has passed. We've been through it. time to let it go. Maybe some of you started letting go, but you're finally now, you know, you were in between on that bridge. You were like, do I go back? Do I stay? Or do I let it go? And I feel like you're, right now, most of you are taking the decision actually to let it go. And to go on the other end of the bridge. And finally, you know, start over. Fruition. Beautiful. Abundance. It's a 9. I think a lot of you had a hard time, but now because you've been seeing the signs and they're so blatantly in your face. Okay? And some of you just kept holding on. You, for dear life, you didn't want to let go. But you knew it wasn't for you. Whatever this might be, guys. You knew that you were not living to your fullest potential. You knew that you were blocking yourself because you were being attached to something or someone that you needed to let go of. And it was blocking your manifestations. There's a sense of liberation, but it's like you had to see the signs. You know, you had to have the push in order to let it go. Because if it was just you, you would just stay there. It was just easier for you. And like I said, you didn't want to let go. And I feel like between 2020 and 2022, right now, you're starting to see the signs. It's a harvest moon. You're starting to see the signs. You've been making little changes here and there, but it's like you're starting to notice that those little changes make a huge difference. And then it's like you've been making changes progressively. And that's your new way of life now. Slowly but surely, you're gaining optimism. Slowly but surely, you're getting reassurance. You're finding your power again. You're healing. At your own pace, though, really, you know, which is good. It's like you're starting to figure out how energy works in your favor. You're understanding your magic. You're understanding your magic. And when we are in our full, capacity, in our power, and we start understanding how we work energetically, how our emotions affect, you know, what we do, and how they have an impact on our reality, our emotions, our thoughts, all that stuff. Obviously, we don't want to have anything that does not bring good stuff in, or that does not put us on the road to success, anyone or anything. And I feel like you're starting to figure out the magic, and that's why you're starting to realize that maybe it's better I cut this certain thing off or this certain person off. You're deciding to put it down and stop resisting and fighting because it's in your best interest. Okay? Basically, in a nutshell, these old cores, these attachments, this thing, this person, this job, this location you need to let go of, you're starting to realize that it's a blockage. And once we realize what the blockage is, what's next, well, we got to remove it. And I feel like you're at that stage now. Okay? Right now. So let's get into an animal oracle and see here what else we can get. I have a lot of cards, guys. I think I have 10 decks or something. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 decks. All right. Which is funny because the fruition card here is a 9. So we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. By January 2022, we would have accomplished so much. So much. Let's get into the animal oracle here. Sorry if I talk funny, if I mumble sometimes, or make blatant mistakes in my words, my choice of words, my speech. I stutter, blah, blah, blah. It's Mercury retrograde, okay? And this reading is timeless, guys. You can come back and watch it whenever you like. All right, Spirit, group 1. Give us an animal oracle. Let's dig deeper here for group 1. I think the harvest, because it's the harvest moon, it's the fruition, will happen in January 2020. You're in the in-between right now. Look at that. Bad spirit. A rebirth is assured. I mean, can you see the cards, guys? I'm so sorry. It's the counterlight, whatever. A rebirth is assured. If I do this, it's too far. I hope you can see the cards. A rebirth is assured. Bad spirit. You're in hangman mode. Yeah, you're in between. You're in the in-between. It's very important that you surrender, group number 1. That you not fight this. That's when you will get the answers. Because we're like, right now, so much information. So Spirit is giving us like cheat sheets. It's giving us signs to accelerate our rebirth, to accelerate this expansion, to accelerate our ascension. So right now you're in suspension. You're on hold, you're on pause. You're really, and in this pause moment, I feel like you're realizing so much stuff. I mean, huge things about how your state of being, your emotions, your thoughts are just a direct repercussion of what materializes in front of you, what you manifest. 5 change. Like I said, you're finally surrendering. You're finally surrendering. You're finally giving up resistance. Beautiful. Let's see, let's get a stone and see what else is happening here. Let's get some stones here. These are the crystal reading cards. Group 1 Spirit. See my beautiful lilies? We went from roses to lilies. I made my rose water. It's over there. I'm going to bottle it up. I hope it came out good, great, whatever. It's just rose petals and water. So how complicated could it be, right? Pure, pure, pure rose water and petals. Look at this. Acceptance, rhodochrosite. Yeah, you've given up resistance. Exactly. This is this like bat, this bat that's giving me hang mode energy. This is it. You know what? I almost want to change the look because I feel like you guys can't see the cards. Yeah, that's better, right? Yes. Okay. Rhodochrosite. You're giving up resistance. I told you guys, acceptance, surrender. Goes very well with this rebirth is assured, this bat spirit that's just like upside down. Because you know when we're in a state of surrender, that's when we get the illumination. See the bat's third eye? Your thoughts create your reality. See how everything is like just flourishing on top of her head, is coming to life. We do manifest with our thoughts too. Our heart, yes, but our thoughts as well. The mind is tricky, right? Very tricky. We got ancestors with the petrified wood. For some of you, you're letting go of like beliefs, old, outdated beliefs. Culture, ways of doing things, ceremonies, kind of, I'm hearing. Something deeply, deeply rooted, right? It says cords in this door card here. Hold on, let me do this so you can see at least a little bit. In this door card, it talks about cords, guys. Ancestors, cords. You're letting go of actually karmic, how do you say this? Ancestral. There's a word. Mercury retrograde, please, Mercury. Oh my gosh. Ancestral curses? No. Ancestral karma? There's a word. It's not coming right now. But you know what I mean. You're actually paying the karma of your ancestors. You've managed, or you are in the process. Just know this. This is huge. You're in the process of actually cleaning up all your ancestral karma. This is what you're doing. So don't be surprised if it's hard. Your emotions are all over the place. You feel like depressed. You know, all those heavy feelings. This is some real serious stuff here. It's a rebirth. You are going through it to be born, reborn again. You're going through death right now. A shedding of your old skin, but not just yours. Layers and layers and layers of conditioning. Okay? All right, let's get into, well, this is deep. This is a total rebirth and ascension, guys, for sure. Let's see how you can self-care. How you can, like, what can actually help you maybe accelerate or ease this discomfort, you know, or whatever comes with this, because it's definitely not easy. Let's see what can ease the journey for you. This is the Amenti Oracle. What can ease the journey for group 1, please, Spirit? So the stones are petrified wood, you know, and it's getting that energy of petrified wood. It's like something that's just like, you know, frozen. It's frozen. It's stuck. It's completely unchangeable. It's completely... I just hear layers, 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 layers. And if you look at both cards, it's like they're like very spirally. You see layers. There are layers. You're shedding layers and layers and layers and layers. Group 1. This is a deep plume. You're doing like a root canal. So you're definitely going to need some rest. You're going to have to shut out the noise. And I'm sure a lot of people don't understand what you're going through. Probably going through a dark night of the soul for many of you. For some of you, you do have, like, I'm hearing your mother went through this or understands it somehow. Understands you. Is very supportive of you. Your mother might be a healer, mother or grandmother, like a feminine energy, but it's a female. Because I mean, we all have feminine and negative, but this person is a feminine. Okay, it's a woman. It's not a male with feminine energy. No, it's a female. Okay. Let's see how you can like ease this up and like make it a little bit smoother. How you can, like, let's say, kind of enjoy the ride, you know. It's good that you've accepted, you've surrendered already. So that's already like such a tension reliever. So let's see. I honor animals with reverence. So maybe you might want to, like, whenever you feel alone and you feel like you're going through it, spend some time with your pet if you have one, or somebody that has a pet that you get along with. I'm sure a lot of you like love animals. Get a pet. I don't know. Pets are responsibilities, so you know what you're up for. But you don't have to get a pet. You can go to the shelters and like volunteer. It's gonna help you center yourself. Okay, it's gonna be something that wakes up your heart chakra, first of all, but it's going to help you drop into your heart center, doing something so selfless like that. And it's gonna help bring some kind of understanding of clarity of the journey you're on, but from another perspective. Because animals too are just like us on a journey, but it's not the same. It's not the same breed, but they have a soul, you know, they have a heart, you know, all that stuff. So it's going to maybe bring some perspective to you and alleviate maybe and answer all the questions you might have. Okay, guys, now let's get into the serious stuff. What is the end result, Spirit? Let's get a starseed oracle. What is this all for? And guys, an animal could be anything, right? It doesn't have to be a four-legged animal. It could be a bird. It could be anything. Fish. Maybe a fish is less, you know, problematic than a dog or a cat. A little goldfish. Plus it's water, and seeing this creature in water can be very soothing for you, I'm hearing. Okay, go to the aquarium for a visit, go to the zoo. But mostly, you know, just that already is okay, it's good. You know, like I said, it shifts your mind, your perspective. But actually even volunteering is even like top notch. It's even better. There's an interaction, you know, a one-on-one prolonged interaction. Okay, Spirit. Now what is this all for? Group 1. What is this all for, Spirit? What is this all for? Wow, which one did jump? I didn't see it. Saw a card jump, but I didn't see it, so I didn't want to. Let's just keep going. What is this all for, Spirit? What is it all for? Okay. Loosen your grip. Told you guys, bear with me. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density, addictions, let God in. It's for you to be able to automatically from then on, once you've gone through this rebirth, this ascension, and this lesson, to automatically be in the energy of choosing the path to least resistance, with least resistance, the path of acceptance, of surrender. This is the lesson you're learning. It's all for you to no longer put yourself in situations where you need to, you have the need to control or to box, you know, and just like schedule and plan everything. It's to teach you surrender. It is. And I feel like with this animal card, you know, because we don't speak animal language. So it's, like I said, it's teaching you another way to communicate, which is not the 3D word, you know, like talking, facial expression. It's deeper connection. It's teaching you deeper connection to everything around you, even to yourself, and how you respond energetically to the outer world. I don't know if it makes sense. Do you understand? That's what it's teaching you. Loosen your grip. I feel like a lot of you were very controlling. Maybe it's your upbringing that made you be this way, or maybe that's how you were raised. That's what you thought was, you know, being strong. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you are Capricorns or Virgos. So yeah, loosen your grip. This is all to loosen you up. It's all to give you just like, oh, it's to make you open up. It's to make you have more faith. It's to bring more faith into your life, to a place where you are able to enjoy things and just respond to nature, respond to your surroundings, but from like a immediate response, kind of like an intuitive way, receptive way that is not from your mind based on judgment and wanting to control, but it's just feeling. It's getting you in touch with your emotions and your intuition and your senses. Okay, guys? You're learning what energy does. I told you, you're learning how energy works and how your movements, your judgment, and your thoughts affect your outer world. You're learning that. And that's the lesson. Let's continue. What else, Spirit? What is all this for? This is the Light Workers Oracle. What is all this for? And then we'll get some universal message. We'll see what are the blessings coming from this. Okay. What is all this for? Let's get another card, Spirit. You put a lot of pressure on yourself. It's not even other people, it's you. But it comes from a format. It comes from a program. So, I mean, nothing comes from nothing, right? We are all a product of how we were raised from 0 to 7. That's when our subconscious programming, that's what it is. It's how our parents raised us. Things that happen from 0 to 7. That's what makes the adult us. So it doesn't come from anywhere. But what's nice is that we have the choice to deprogram. Okay? We always have a choice. But you have to be aware first, right? Of the problem in order to fix it, like I was saying in the beginning. All right, what else, Spirit, for group 1? So a lot of release happening, group 1. And it's going to keep on happening until January 2022. But it gets easier. The more you go along, the more you understand, the more it's easier, the more you know the nicks and knacks. The more you surrender, the more you're receptive, you know, and the more you get clues from the universe that help you through. For some of you, yeah, it could be addictions. It does say that. Coping mechanisms, addictions. Grounding, 15, balance. Balance is being restored. See, the earth sign. Told you guys, some of you are Capricorns and Virgos. Felt it. Very in the control, very in the needing to have a grip and having needing things a certain way for you to be comfortable. Not letting everything to chance, which we shouldn't. Sometimes you gotta let God, you know? You gotta let God. You have to realize that sometimes it's good to persevere and push and you know, and be dedicated and invested and determined. But I feel like if you really sat down and you analyze, you would see that the pushing actually is making it worse. Okay? So grounding. Let's see what it says. Oh no, I gotta go get the book. Hold on, guys. Because these are deep. Let's get the book. This is the Light Workers Oracle. Grounding, 15. You long for the free and open world of spirit and light, yet you also yearn to experience the healing power and divine joy of sacred sound and living color. You are meant to bring joy, beauty, and comfort to this world. To share the spiritual light, to do so, you need grounding. Your dreams want you just as much as you want them. Grounding helps you bring your dreams to life in your world for the benefit of many. So with this card, I feel like, yes, you're so worried about the outcome, and that gets you in the frenzy of wanting to control things, but sometimes, sometimes miracles, sometimes, why do sometimes things not work out the way you want it? Either it doesn't work out or it works out better than we wanted it. Sometimes you gotta let go and believe in the magic. Because by impeding it, by blocking it, by wanting to control and box everything and plan everything, you're not even letting the magic happen. I feel like you guys are very much so into like grounding the things you want, and making it fixed and making it like, you want to know everything, all the details, planning, already like thinking about the future. And that could be very stressful and a cause of anxiety for you guys. So this is about you surrendering and just accepting everything that comes to you. When you take it with a grain of salt, and when you start like being in that acceptant energy of just surrender. I'm not saying give it all up and don't do anything anymore, no. But just going with the flow, going with the flow, or put some oil in the engine. Okay? Loosen your grip. Loosen your grip. And also trying always to control your emotions and trying to appear strong, because that's what you were told is strength. Not showing emotions. Not crying. Not expressing your emotions, by words, by things like crying, laughing, yelling, whatever. It creates a blockage. It's like you're stuck. It's almost like holding a sneeze. Okay? So let's see what the universe has for you. What blessings comes from this really, really important lesson you guys are going through. I wanted to clarify, but I'm not going to do tarot. I'm just going to do these. I like it. Let me put my cards here. Okay. Now, let's get to the fun part. What are the blessings from the sacred destiny? And then we'll get a message, a special message for you from the universe. Okay, guys? All right, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. Group 1. What's the final destination of this, this lesson? What can they expect at the end of it? I love this. Fulfillment. You can expect fulfillment and the fruition of your manifestations, your wishes. But you got to believe in the miracle. All right, Spirit. What can they expect at the end of this lesson? Sorry, there was a market today. It's Tuesday and Friday, and then they're cleaning. I hope it's not too loud. I mean, we've had wars, right? Oh my gosh, illumination! No kidding. Here you're in the dark. You're going through a rebirth. That's what I'm saying. It's a realization of how your energy affects your reality. How your thoughts, your emotions affect your reality. Major rebirth, major upgrade, major illumination. Oh, a whole new you. A whole new you. And believe me, you're going to be shocked at how things are just going to start happening for you like that. You're going to be like, wow, why didn't I do this earlier? But because it wasn't time, darling. That's why. Now is the time for your illumination. Okay? All right. You're being rewired. You're being rewired. Because whatever it is that was holding you back has been there, oh boy, for a long time. And I told you generation and there you go, generational curse. There you go. That's the word I was looking for, generational curses. You are getting rid of generational curses. That's how deep this is. I told you guys this was going to be a deep, deep, deep reading. All right, Spirit. Last card. Universe, what message of encouragement do you have for group 1, please? Okay, guys. It's going to stop soon, I think. Message of encouragement for group 1, please, Spirit. From the universe has your back deck. All right, Spirit. Message of encouragement, please, for group 1. Universe, what do you have for group 1? Message of encouragement. Sorry about the noise. Message of encouragement, group 1. I haven't used these in a long time. I love them. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Acceptance again. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. It's acceptance. Acceptance will bring you illumination. Stop fighting. Stop resisting. Surrender. Surrender to your rebirth. Blessings await you. Miracles await you. Okay, group 1. This was a lovely reading. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, this is timeless, so come back and watch this whenever you feel the need to. Okay? And I appreciate you guys. Take care and have a wonderful weekend. Bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. So today I'm coming to you guys doing a reading here. Just clear the energy. Sorry about the noise. It's the market here. Tuesday and Friday we have a market. Very nice. I bought some apricots. I bought me some lilies. Today we're doing lilies. The roses, I made some rose water. I hope it came out nice. Anyway, it's just the rose petals and water, so it's not that difficult, right? So it's over there. I'm gonna bottle it up pretty soon when I'm done with the video. So yeah, so this is gonna be a reading. It's about your spiritual growth from January 2020 to January 2022. We've all been going through, the whole collective is awakening or reawakening or reaching a higher vibration where, you know, life is about lessons anyway. We never stop. Matter of fact, when we're dead, we come back because we're not done. So a lot of people are wrapping up lessons and seeing the blessings and getting their graduation, their diploma. Okay? You know, so I'm just covering this part. I feel like Spirit told me cover this part, January 20th to January 22nd. And that's what I'm doing. So some of you, this is actually in, you know, this, whatever this reading is in your energy, but maybe you were not ready to, or you were not vibrating to the level of understanding it, you know, or you were still in your 3D kind of human body, because it starts with a spark. That's how awakening starts. It starts with something that just blows your mind, and usually it's something very difficult. It's very shocking. It's very painful. So some of you might not know that this energy is available to you. Some of you are just beginning. Some of you are at the tail end. And by January 2022, you will, like I said, get the blessings. It doesn't matter. January 2022, I feel like balance is being restored. We are feeling safe again. It's a 4. You know, and 2022, you know, it's a 6. It's balance. 2, 2, 2. The thing is, though, For those of you, if you're not, you're like, what is she talking about? I am just afraid, I'm just going to say the truth, that we're all going to be at the same moment, right? But I'm afraid, like, for those of you who have not gone through it, it's going to be harder because it's going to be more concentrated. I don't know if it makes sense, you know? Okay, so let's get into the reading. You chose door number 2, this beautiful door here. Let's read it. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation. Sorry for my speech and blah, how I speak, and if it's funny, and I mumble and I stumble and I stutter. Mercury retrograde. So silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. There's a lot of call to surrender here in the energy. We are in Gemini season, but this is timeless, guys, so you can come watch this whenever you want. If you're watching this now and it's not Gemini season and it's not blah, blah, eclipse and it's whatever, it's still your reading. Don't worry. But the mind, regardless if it's Gemini season and air sign season, signs season, we don't care. The mind is still the mind. It's going to do what it does, and usually what it does, it's block us, and it prevents us from surrendering and seeing the bigger picture and having perspective and having faith, because the mind will interfere. It's the monkey mind. It doesn't stop. How do we stop it? It is by meditating. It is by dropping into our heart center. It is by surrendering and letting go and having faith. So I feel like here, you guys, the energy around you is to calm down. I feel like a lot of you are very driven, so you have a tendency to chase one thing after the other. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys are fire signs. You have a hard time just like loosening your grip and just like enjoying the moment. You want to do 1,000 things at the same time. I feel like your energy level is very high, so it drives you crazy to just be standing there and doing nothing. So probably you do multitask a lot. What's happening for you, the rebirth that's happening, the elevation, the ascension, is that you're learning to be productive in stillness. There you go. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. You're learning to be productive in stillness. There you go. So let's see, what can we get? What did I get? Oh, let's see how this is going to affect your emotional body, your emotions. How is this affecting Group 2's emotions, Spirit? There are various practices you can do to calm your mind, to calm down, to actually connect with that, your intuition, and connect with your spiritual body, where you can just sit there and still be active, but it's an activity in your brain. It's not even in your brain, it's your whole senses, it's your energetic field, it's your center. You're active, but you're still, so it's productivity in stillness. That's what meditation is. You're sitting there, but so much is going on. When you meditate and you're sitting there, you can reach like heights where your whole life changes. You are connecting to source. You're receiving. That's what meditation is. Prayer is asking. Meditation is receiving. Okay, guys? All right. How is this affecting Group 2's emotions? That's too many. Okay, they said take it. We got 2. My nose is itching, so that's a good. Faith. Warm moon. I feel like you guys have, you don't have a spiritual practice. Do you even believe? Do you believe? Let me tell you, you're about to, guys, I'm feeling this. You are about to believe. Something is going to happen, and it's gonna awaken you. And it's gonna be something so, like, not shocking, but it's going to, it's going to leave you mesmerized. Something is going to happen that's spiritual, and it's like there's no understanding. There's just believing it. There's nothing else you can do. It's undeniable. Something paranormal. I'm feeling this for you guys. And that's when you just believe. Some miracle is happening. Some miracle, some activity, paranormal activity, something. You might be invited by a friend to go to some kind of, because, you know, some kind of thing that's very like esoteric, and like, you're like, yeah, whatever, because you guys are fun, you like life, you like to try new things, so you're gonna go. That is going to be the catalyst for you believing. That's going to be the catalyst for you believing in something bigger than you, and something that you don't see. And it's going to spark your curiosity, and you're going to love it because you like that. You like searching. You're curious. You're curious. You like exploring. And you're going to be very good at this. You're going to actually grow at a rapid rate. Your ascension, your awakening is going to be rapid. Group 2. Very rapid. Boom. Overnight. Because this is going to be your new thing. Because there's so much to learn. It never stops. So there's so much information that it's going to be your new thing. It's going to be your new food. It's going to be your new, you're going to do research. You're going to be all in. It's going to light you up, but in a different way. It's going to light you from the inside out. Not light your ass where you need to go be running and doing, like, because you can't stand still. You know? What did I say? The unexpected. I told you. Something is going to happen in front of you, around you. You're going to be like, WTF. And you're just, your faith is going to go like this. Boom, bam. It's going to happen, something. It's going to happen during a meditation. Maybe some of you, like I said, have started. It's going to happen during meditation. It's going to happen when you go visit some place that has a history, or it's going to happen when you go to a shop of metaphysical, or you're going to meet somebody on the street and they're going to tell you something just like that out of the blue, but it's like esoteric. It's from the ethers. It's that psychic kind of vibe. It's cosmic. It's not something it's not like, you know, they're just going to tell you something and it's going to resonate in your heart, and you're going to be like, what? And for some of you, it's actually something happening. You're going to see something appear in front of you. Don't be scared. Something good. Or something eerie, like a coin drop from like nowhere from the sky. I don't know. Something like that. The unexpected blue moon. Didn't we just have a blue moon like a couple of months ago? What was the blue moon? Wasn't it the new moon in Pisces or something? Or Aries? I don't know. So yes, guys, you are going to manifest in stillness. Something is going to manifest itself that is going to be your, how do you say this? Your new how do you say this? It's going to be what changes everything and changes you, obviously. And from then on, it just changes you. Like, you might become vegan. It's going to change you drastically. There's no denying it. It awakens you. Like, it's almost like a bucket of iced water when you're sleeping. It's going to be a shocking revelation. It's going to be unexpected. It's going to be undeniable. And you are going to love it. It is going to make your heart sing, and it's good. You want to be excited all the time. You will not find anything more exciting than what is about to happen to you, or what is happening is in the process right now. Okay? So good. Now, let's get into the crystals. Let's see what the crystals have to say. What else, Spirit? For group 2. Group 2 Spirit, what else? I feel like it's through with a friend. See? Somebody else is the intermediary. Somebody is sent is sent by the universe and is going to accompany you. You're not doing this alone. There's somebody there with you when this happens. Maybe they're already on, awakened, whatever. Maybe it's somebody you make fun of, You're like, oh, I'm going to go meditate. I have my yoga lesson. You want to come? You're like, hell no. I have things to do. I need to go jog. I need to, go over there, go over here. And then bam. One day you're like, okay, the hell with it. Let's just go. I have a window. I'm hearing, I have a window. Let's go. Oh, Lord. That little window is going to open up a whole new world to you. Sunstone empowerment. The sun, illumination. See how these colors are like all fiery? Oh, you have fire, but you are the fire. Like, you create the fire, because I told you guys must be fire signs. You must be Leo or Aries or Sag. Those are the fire signs. So you create fire around you. You're lighting up stuff around you because you're very energetic and active. But this fire is about to light you up for a change. It's gonna light you up, or it is lighting you up right now as we speak, and it's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and brighter. Look at that orange, sacral chakra. Boy, such a life force coming, rising up, kundalini rising. It's just like, it's a spark. Tiger's eye, courage. You have it. You have courage. You do. You fire. You have courage. New beginnings. But it's going to be a new kind of courage. It's going to be a new kind of empowerment. It's going to be a new you. It's a rebirth, obviously, but you already have this energy, which is great. I feel like you guys are like master builders, master manifestors, but like manifestors in the way you make things happen, not the manifesting kind of spiritual kind of way where what you think, the magic, the magician kind of magic, No, you guys are actually, what you touch turns to gold, because you do have high energy and you're very optimistic and you kind of have that child energy. So you don't have negative thoughts, you go. When you go, you go. So, and you're so determined and you have so much courage. And such a visionary you are that you make stuff happen. But I mean, add this to it now. you add the spiritual part, you become the magician. You become the magician. There's no stopping you. You're a rocket. It's over. You're unstoppable. Unstoppable. Okay, guys? This revelation just like, it lights you up. Lights it up. Your gifts, everything that's been like dormant, it just lights it up. Okay? Now let's see. What can you do for self-care? If it gets overwhelming and you know, awakening is going to be disturbing because you're like, oh my gosh, you know, what is happening? They've lied to me all my life. What is happening? I feel like I'm not where I was before. I'm not me anymore. You know, that kind of energy. Let's see what can help you with self-care and to keep you like kind of in the flow and grounded. What can ease this like unexpected just like bang for group 2 spirit? Alright, let's see. What can help group 2 spirit? This is 7. It's a spiritual manifestation. Spiritual manifestation. All right, Spirit. You can help group 2, please. I am forgiving. I am forgiving. Let's see what it says. I am forgiving. Maybe this friend is somebody actually you haven't been talking to, you haven't seen in a long time, you kind of drifted apart. And that's your sign. If somebody from the past comes and tells you something weird like, let's go, something weird that you don't even do, that you never thought of doing, you better go. You better go, group 2. That's your sign. That's your sign. All right, what's going on? I never know with this book. I am forgiving. There's no numbers. How does it work? How does it work? I'm in that Gemini energy. I'm impatient. Ugh. Okay. Listen to me. I don't want to know how we use cards. I want to find the card. How are we supposed to find it if there are no numbers? I love this deck, but come on. Okay, the card's 18, all right? Thank you. Ah, go find that. Go figure. So, I am forgiving is number... Focus. I need to focus. What the hell? I am forgiving. I'm not seeing it, guys. There you go. 28, 10. Yeah, 28. Maybe you should read it, Char. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. Gemini energy. Okay. Are you seriously kidding me right now? This is a nightmare. It's 28. How come it's not here? Lord, this book is complicated. They could have done a better job. I'm sorry. They could have. Because you see how long it takes? It's not really what, it's not done well. So anyway, I am forgiving. Ho'oponopono is an ancient Hawaiian practice which is believed to have been passed down through oral tradition from sage wisdom keepers of days gone by. The practice posits that in actually seeking forgiveness for transgressions, the spirit is healed, the gods are pleased, and balance is restored in family, friendship, and community. The word Ho'oponopono is loosely interpreted as mental cleansing. Family conferences in which relationships were set right, Ho'oponopono, through prayer, discussion, confession, repentance, and mutual restitution and forgiveness. So this energy, I'm not going to read everything, but I'm saying this because I was looking at this and the 4 caught my eye. It's a 4 and it says faith. And it's a full moon. So it's a warm moon. So it's healing. So I feel like it could be that you forgiving someone because you're here with somebody. And it says, I am forgiving. And this is faith and it's a 4, which is family energy. I feel like, and then here it says, I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Something happens here. It's a click, but for some of you, this is specific to you. There's an energy where you forgive somebody. You just sit down, because this happened to me. That's how I awakened. I'm not gonna say who I forgave, but it was somebody that, damn, I understand everything now. It all makes sense, but shoot, you know. And I hated them. I actually wished death on them. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. And one day they did something. It was already over. You know, we were separated, but they just kept coming for me. It was a narcissist. And they did the ultimate thing, which was so, I'm like, oh my God, you know, you're still coming for me? And I sat here and I just started crying. I was like, oh my God. And I wished death on them. I'm like, I want this to stop. And I was crying. It was a breakdown. And then I was like, you know what? And it was over Christmas. So imagine how, you know, worse it was emotionally. I was already down, away from my family. So I was like, for 3 days, the anger was here. 3rd day, I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I was like, and this realization, it was the awakening. I was like, God, I forgive this person because I'm hurting myself more than anything. I forgive them. And immediately my whole surroundings just became clear. It's like suddenly my 2020 vision opened up. And that was the beginning of my journey to ascension, my awakening. It was 2 years ago. So this is also the energy I'm feeling for some of you. That energy of forgiveness is going to be your awakening. Yes. Yeah. Let's see what's the result here. Like, what is this all for? We're going to get the Starseed Oracle here. It's for your awakening. We know that. But let's get more specific. What is all this for, Spirit? Group 2. It takes courage to forgive. Isn't that crazy? It takes courage to forgive. Sometimes we hold on to resentment because it's easier. We think it's easier. But we don't know that we're actually hurting ourselves, because most of the time, the person you have to forgive doesn't give a damn. If they're so bad and so like toxic, you think they give a damn? So you're over there doing all this thing, doing the most, wishing them ill, wishing ill on them, and like living your life through them, because you are. They're not even with you, around you, but they're affecting your life. So sometimes we hold on to those things because it's what we know. And sometimes we're lying to ourselves. We don't want to let go of the resentment. We don't want to forgive, because forgiving is letting go. It's very toxic, right? It's crazy. All right, Spirit. What is all this for? Group 2. Earth. Again, the home. Vesta is the goddess of the earth. And here we have the 4. So there's an energy of family members. It means that somebody you need to forgive. Let's read it. Hearth. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. Oh, he writhed. Sorry, he writhed, not the hearth. But it makes sense because it is the home energy. Longing for home. I swear to God, I saw hearth. I swear to God, that's what I saw. Weird. But it says Hireth. Hireth. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hireth. Longing for home. The star is about healing. Right? In the Rider-Waite, or just generally, the star is about healing. It's about hope. It's about faith. Here, you have it. So there's somebody you had a riff-raff, not a riff-raff, this maybe is probably huge. For it to show up like this in your reading of like spiritual growth, this is huge. This is a huge argument, a huge drifting apart, a huge like I will never talk to you till I die kind of energy. I wish you were dead kind of energy, just like I was saying. You guys are going to come back together. And I don't feel, guys, that this is like a relationship lovey-dovey. Oh my God, no. This is somebody, it's a sibling or a parent. Or a cousin, you know. It's a family member. And you guys have the opportunity now to mend and to heal. And that awakens you. I don't know if it awakens them, but it definitely awakens you. Because maybe you are the initiator of the talk. You have the courage to sit down. You're like, okay, I need to, you know, something in you is telling you that. You've been running. Maybe unconsciously, this is why you feel the need to be busy all the time. Like, for example, if it's a parent or something, you're like, I have to prove, you know, that I can, whatever, you know. So you want to prove something. Maybe that is the energy of you always being a go-getter and wanting to do things and succeed and like prove something. You're very much so maybe in your ego because of something you want to prove to this person. Right? Think about it. Let's get deeper. More, please, Spirit, for group 2 from the Lightworkers Oracle. What is all this for? What is all this for, Spirit? I have a feeling like this card has nothing to do with the reading, but let's see. It's okay. Wait a minute. I have some cards left here. Cards are going everywhere. But look what fell down. Paradigm shift. Oh, I'm taking that. Sorry. I am. That's that shock. That's that unexpected. That's that thing that makes you jump, hop timelines. The minute you say, you realize you're like, you know what? I forgive them. I forgive them. Boom. You're transported. On a whole new different timeline. Just like it happened to me. Paradigm shift. Let's read it. 4 again. 4. 4. The longing for home card. I told you. It's a family member. See, here it's easier to find the card. I don't know what they did with that Amenti Oracle. Quite confusing. So, I'm just going to read the little excerpt here. It says, paradigm shift. You are undergoing radical growth in your belief system. Now is the time to challenge old attitudes and question previous expectations. You are in an extraordinary time. Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. You see? Great leaps forward can be made in a moment. The world you thought you knew can suddenly break open and a new world can become your reality. The minute you say, I forgive you. or I let go. The minute you let go, and you surrender, the unexpected happens, and the unexpected is this paradigm shift where you're like, where am I? It seems like you're not where you were before. You start noticing crazy things about your environment and yourself. Not only just inside of you feel different, you can't deny it, but you start actually seeing stuff. Okay? You're open. All right, let's see what the blessing is here from the Sacred Destiny for group 2. Where's the blessing, Spirit? What blessing can they expect at the end of this course? What's the graduation gift? And like I said in pile 1, I'm going to say in all piles, this is happening. Everybody's going through the awakening. Some are awakenings are different than others, but everybody's going through it. And 2022 is huge, I feel, because it's the number 6. It's 222. It's balance. Balance is being restored. We're letting go and we're getting the new energy that is supposed to be. It's already here. It's already here. Some people take longer to receive it, to understand it and accept it and receive it. But at the end, I feel like in 2022, we're all more or less on the same level. Look, 15, 15. And I keep seeing double numbers. Now, do we want to talk about the ones that I keep seeing? I'm not even seeing 1, 1, 1 anymore, or 11, 11. No, I'm seeing 1, 11, 11, like 5 ones. Major paradigm shifts, major like awakenings happening for the collective. It's to restore balance. It is. So like I was saying, for some of you, you know, if maybe you just started this process, you've been in it. By 2022, we're all getting, you know, our life is changing some way or another. Collectively, first of all, and even us, like major changes are happening. If you're like, what is she talking about? I'm sorry to tell you though, if you're not feeling this, it's happening. It's going to be happening, but it might happen in a more concentrated way, in a more like, you know, pure, kind of like out of a sudden, where it's just like in a short amount of time. So it might be a little bit more intense for you. I just want to say that. So be prepared. But it's good that you're here. That means there you go. You are preparing. Okay. All right. That's enough. All right, Spirit. Doors are opening. Portals. We're all going through. But we need to match the vibration to go through that portal, to cross that bridge. We need sacrifice. We need sacrifice. Purity. Wow. Look at that. We need to cleanse. We need to sacrifice. We need to let go. We need to have pure body and mind and soul. We need to let go, release, and have faith. Faith is purity. Letting go of resentment. Letting go of harsh feelings, you know, that's resentment. You know, hate, blame, that's harsh feelings. And starting new, that's purity. Starting on a clean slate. If you look at the wolf, it reminds me of the snow, so it makes sense. This is a whole new clean slate opening up here. This paradigm shift is like resetting the purity of your soul. It's a new beginning. It's a new you. Where you're untainted and you're like this curious baby that just comes to the world for the first time. Purity, clarity, clean canvas. All right, let's see what the universe wants to say to you. Spirit, what does the universe have? Or universe, what do you have for group 2? Universe, what do you have for group 2? Words of encouragement for group 2's universe. Words of encouragement for group 2. Words of encouragement for group 2. Two cards. Wow, you got 2 moon cards and 2 universe as your back. So here we have, when I lean towards love, I am led. The universe wants you to lean towards love and forgiveness. Okay, guys? When I lean toward love, I am led. That's exactly what I said, right? Once you said, forgive this person because it's just something happens inside of you, you're like, I love myself more than hating them or resenting them. I love myself too much to be in this state. Whatever state it is, you will be led. You will be led. You will be healed. The homesick for the stars. It's like broken pieces of you come back together. You think you were over it or it didn't affect you, but it does. And I think that's what you're gonna realize. That's how it starts first. It's just gonna make sense. Like it happened to me. It was like, wait a minute, I'm doing this to myself, you know? Maybe that's the crazy stuff that happens because it happens out of nowhere. And it makes sense. It's something that makes sense. It's like a voice is in your ear and saying something and you're like, oh, whoa. And that's how it starts. It's epiphany. Okay, next card. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. Yeah, your inner light. Your love for you. Your true essence. Your pure heart. Right? There you go. When I focus on my inner light, which is the star card, you finally find home. Home is you. You are your home. See here it says longing for the stars. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. But what it is you. Finding back your purity, because I feel like whatever this is it's been affecting your life and you probably don't even know it. You're about to find out though how much it affects your life and how much it's just easier to just love you. And let it go. Okay? Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 guys. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Guys, don't forget to like, to share, especially subscribe and help the channel grow, okay? And I'll see you next time on my next video. Take care, group 2. Bye. Hi group 3, welcome to my channel, welcome to your reading. You chose this door, beautiful blue door reminding me of Greece. It's a Mediterranean spot. So guys, this is a reading for your spiritual growth. Spirit was like, okay, I actually started by saying 2021, January 2021 to January 2022. Then Spirit was like, no, January 2020 to January 2022. So guys, this is a timeless reading. So if you're watching this and we're not in Gemini season and we're not in, eclipse kind of season, it doesn't matter. The energy is still for you. So we did have the eclipse yesterday, solar illumination. It's about surrender, guys. It's about stopping the mind and dropping into the heart space. Listen to the heart before you make a decision. It's about also not making a decision right now because there's so much being revealed to us. so much being revealed to us, and to make sure that at least if we're making a decision, to make it from our inner authority, not our mind or programming or like projection from others, okay, or whatever. You have to feel it in your gut, your inner authority. All right, so let's see what we have for you. What is your door? The art of life. Interesting. There is no sacred light in the aura of the invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. It means show up, shine. Show the world who you are, your authenticity. It's about show the real you. That is the art of life. It's authenticity. Authenticity is the art of life. If you're like everybody else, why would people want to know you or be curious about you? If you're like emulating and copying, you know, you're a sheep. I mean, do you see people looking at sheep and be like, oh, if they're all white or all brown or whatever, do you see people going like, let me see if they're different? No, they're all white, they're all black, they're whatever. Who cares? But you're going to notice the sheep that has that little spot, right? That spot is your spot. It's your authenticity. This is what this card is talking about. And see the star in the door? It's like the star card. You shine bright as you are, because you are a star. We are all stars. We are from the stars, but none of us are made equal. None of us are the same. We're not like our parents. Our children are not like us. No one is the same. We might look genetically, you know, not genetically, physically. It's the body, you know, it's DNA, whatever. But our souls are unique. And I feel like this card, just like all the readings pretty much, are about letting go of outside influences. And it's just about rekindling with our true soul, our nature, our authenticity, our truth. Okay? It's kind of like an Ace of Swords here for everyone. All the readings, you are the third. Let's dive deeper. Let's see how this is affecting your emotions. I heard somebody say, read it again. Okay. The art of life. There is no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. There is no aura in the invisible life. There is no aura in the body of invisible life. Yes. It's dead. It's been there, done that, seen that. It's irrelevant. It's uninteresting. It doesn't have a spark. You have to shine. Group 3, you have to shine. And this is the lesson here. Some of you are already in it. Some of you, it's coming already. It's starting. Some of you, you're way into it. And like I was saying, all of us by 2022, we will be in that new paradigm. It's inevitable. We are. It's the collective. But guess what? We all have to match that vibration. Certain things from our past, certain people do not only match our vibration, but those things that are attached to us mess up our vibration. It's just, for example, you're in a vibration, you're good. Let's say it matches the portal where we're going, that paradigm. But if you keep letting other people lash onto you, it modifies your vibration, and then you can't come. You can't come. So it's about sacrifice, guys. You gotta let those people go. I know it's hard, but you have to. It can be things, people, ways of thinking, ways of doing things. It doesn't matter. It has to go. Sacrifice. Surrender and sacrifice. Choose you and your truth. All right, Spirit. How is this affecting Group 3's emotions? How is this affecting? That's too many. Look at that. I'm just going to read them. The path and blossoming. How is this affecting Group 3, please, Spirit? How is it affecting their emotions? We need to stop resisting. And we hear it. We hear it. We know it. That's what's happening. Now we're feeling it. Some of us don't know what the hell it is, but it's so here. You can't avoid it. Because it's time. It's time. The more you fight it, the more you're going to feel the heaviness of it. It's about going with the flow and surrendering. Spirit, how is this affecting Group 3's emotions? Acceptance, yeah, surrendering. Let Spirit be your guide. Listen to the call. It's like, don't let people get away with stuff either. You're not their babysitter. Don't let guilt hold you back. Don't stay somewhere just because you feel bad because of guilt, yeah? Or because responsibility. This is what this acceptance card is giving me here. Again, that home energy, that family energy, 4. Some of you, you're being guilt-tripped into something. Someone is guilt-tripping you in your family. Or maybe they're not even guilt-tripping you, but you're telling this, you're saying this to yourself. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, no, I can't. Such a betrayal, it's going to be so. You're hard on yourself. And you're stuck in a situation where your wings are clipped. And you're moving around like a zombie. You're sacrificing yourself. It's time you sacrifice them. Not literally, you know what I mean. You choose them over you. This is what's happening. I don't know what the situation is, but you're choosing your own well-being and sanity. You're choosing somebody else's well-being and sanity over your own. Yes, you are. It's got an animal card. Accepting them with all... They didn't even ask, I think. I don't even think they asked. I don't even think they're guilt-tripping you. I think you are the one making all these things in your head because you feel like it's your duty some kind of way. Like that energy of responsibility. Like responsibility has become liability. That's a heavy responsibility. When responsibility becomes liability or burden, I'm seeing the 10 of Wands in my head. It's time to let it go before it really finishes you, I heard. It's going to finish you. You're already on the floor. Pretty much. It's just going to finish you. It's going to break you, and not in a good way. It's going to break you down, and it's going to just be harder for you to come back up. And sooner or later, you are going to want to come back up. I mean, because cycles are cycles. This is life. We learn lessons. I mean, lessons don't last forever. We don't last forever in like that shadow work lesson-y kind of thing. So sooner or later, you're going to have to get out of it. The question is like, how fast do you want to get out of it, and how deep do you want to get in the hole? The deeper you get, the harder it is to get out, right? That's what it is. And I think you're starting to feel the pressure now, group 3. Okay, let's see. Let's get an animal oracle here for group 3, please, Spirit. Group 3. Hello. Know your worth, skunk spirit. What does it say here? Same energy. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in light. Know your worth. Stand up for yourself. Stop slaving. Stop sacrificing. Stop that martyrdom energy. You owe that to yourself. You're like, here, I owe it to them. No, what you owe to yourself is to be yourself. Your authentic self. And not have those wands in your back. You need to free yourself. You have to know your worth. You have to stand up for yourself, group 3. Stop accepting these things here, this burden, because you think it's your responsibility. There's energy of responsibility here, very heavy. Okay, let's get into crystals. Spirit, what do you have for group 3? Crystals for group 3. We're going to get 2 crystals to add to group 3's reading. You need to find courage and live for you. You've done enough. You've done everything. Not that you had to do. We never have to do anything. No. You've done everything you could. You don't have to carry the burden of being there, of supporting or healing or taking care of whoever you're taking care of. Of course, if it's your child, it's different. But you've done all you could. And for some of you, it is your child. Where's the father? Are you doing everything? Inner child, talking about child. Rose quartz. It's time for healing. It's time for you to heal you. Lovers. Yes, it's time for you to bring back the missing pieces of yourself, the shattered pieces. This is the Lover's card. It's time to choose you. The Lover's card in Tarot is choice. It's choosing you. It's like, it's marrying you and your higher self and knowing your worth. It's reconciling your inner child, you, your physical self, and your higher self, your soul. Only when you are balanced like this. True balance is when you are in touch with your inner child, your shadow side, your human experience, your shadow, okay. Your inner child, your shadow side, shadow self, and your higher self. Once you get that trinity working, jiving, understanding that working together, they make peace and they work together. That's when you have the most beautiful human experience here. A lot of people, most people can achieve that. That's why we keep coming back. I think that once you achieve that, you don't reincarnate, you're done. You're an angel, you become, I don't know, a spirit guide, you know? That's what we're here for. That is the goal of this fucking experience. It is. But that's some, you know, but I feel like you're very caught in projection. You've forgotten your inner child, let alone your higher self. Do you even know what that is? Higher what? Who? You completely forgot about your desires, your wants, and your needs, your dreams. Because you're so busy making sure that this person is okay. Again, guys, I'm not talking about your child. It's different. Okay? All right. So inner child and lovers. This is the connection, your soul connection to you, yourself. We have know your worth here. And this energy of like, I keep reading it. Be bold in your skin, let love dance inside. Your love dance inside. You know, I feel like you're being restricted and you are restricting yourself of this because of this thing of responsibility. I don't know what it is. You guys know. Okay? You have to free yourself, group 3. Let's see how you can do that. Let's get a self-care oracle here. This video is long, but I love it. It's very deep. Very, very deep. I love it. Love my lilies, guys. I got lilies today. Did I tell you I'm making rose water? I made it already. I'm going to bottle it up. I hope it came out great. All right, Spirit. It's for my hair. And maybe toner for my face. I'll tell you guys about it. All right, Spirit. What do we have for group 3? How can, you know, how can they self-care? How can they get back in touch with self-care? And redirect the energy towards them. Spirit. Group 3. Can you advise them for self-care? Well, I can advise you rose quartz already. It's right here. I think you need rose quartz, group 3. You do. I can't even think of any other stone. You need rose quartz. And apatite. Apatite is really good too. For reconnecting with your higher self. Amazonite. Not Amazonite. Larimar. Larimar, rose quartz, apatite. Right, guys? All right, Spirit. Also, tiger's eye for courage. I speak positively of others. There's such a fear that you have of hurting, disappointing someone. I don't know. I said this was the card about how to make it easier on you, how to practice self-care. How about we not worry about making others feel okay when we don't feel okay? That's my main point. If you feel okay, fine. Actually, that's what Spirit wants you to do. When you feel okay and you've been through something, is to lead by example. That makes you more powerful. When you can help someone, that is true, pure power. But how are you going to help someone and be there for someone and be somebody's support system and be, oh my gosh, you know, when you can't even do it for yourself? It's crazy. And I feel like that's what you guys have been doing. Enough. If you don't even defend yourself, how can you defend somebody else and stand up for someone? Let them deal with their life. Let them deal until you feel okay. Maybe in the beginning you could give to them, but then you got caught in the loop and now you're not okay. It can turn to resentment in the end too. But I don't think it even will, because you guys are so like sacrificial. It's time to wake up It's time to it's time to shut the water. Waters are emotions. It's like, empathy. It's time to shut the waters. You have no more water for yourself. You're empty. You have no luster. What do you have for you? What do you have to give, to shine? How are you going to shine? It's like a flower that's like wilted. You are wilted. You have no more life. Your life spark is gone. You need to water your being. Okay, group 3? All right. Let's get into the serious stuff. What is there to be expected? What is the result? What is all this for, Spirit? Let's get into the Starseed Oracle. What is all this for, Spirit? What is all this for? Now, we know what it's for. It's for you to wake up and to take your power back. And that's what it's for. But let's see the spiritual growth. This one was like me. I think it's a mother. You have the 4 here. Oh, I think it's a mother. Look at this. Empathic starseed. I'm taking it. Let's. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. We the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Empathic starseed. Energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Absorbing what's not yours. See that? Defending, speaking positively of other people, fighting their battles. When you have your own battle going on. For some of you, it is a mother. For some of you, this is saying mother yourself. Mother your inner child. Okay, it says deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. It's time to mother yourself and stop absorbing other people's energy. Stop taking other people as a responsibility, taking them on as a responsibility. You have enough work to do on yourself now. Okay? Empathic. So you guys are so empathic. Of course, people take advantage. Right. Probably a water sign. You're probably a water sign here. Wouldn't surprise if you're Cancer. Scorpio won't deal with this. You're a Cancer or Pisces, probably. Some of you, or you have it heavy in your chart. Okay, Spirit, let's get into it. Let's keep going. Get deeper, rather. Not get into it. We are deep into it. Let's get more, Spirit, from the Lightworkers Oracle. Let's get one more card, and then we'll get into the lighter stuff. Because this is a little bit... it's heavy. It's heavy on my heart. All right, Spirit. All right. What do you have for group 3, Spirit? What is all this for? What is the end? You know, what is all this for? What is the end result? You know, by 2022, January. What's the new paradigm? What new skill, you know, do they acquire? These cards, I don't use them often, sorry. And they're very, I don't know how to explain it. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. Do you think you're the Christ? There's an energy of helper, sacrificial energy. I don't know. There is. I feel like you've been doing, it's martyrdom, guys. It's martyrdom, but you need to balance it. It's great and all, but I feel like you went way deep into it and you forgot about yourself. Maybe it's the calling you're answering to do that, to speak highly of people, to be there for people in need. But I feel like you've gone too deep into it, whereas you've forgotten yourself, and Spirit is waking you up like, okay, this is great. We love it. We're proud of you, but you're not getting it yet. Because we need you to be at your top form, in your top form. We need you to be like at your best in order to do this job. And now you're not. We have a problem. Or it's going to become a problem. You see? I want to read it. 27. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. It's the universal consciousness. That's what it is. It's the energy of love. But let's read. You are elevating your vibration towards the frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. It's divine love, basically. It says this process takes lifetimes to complete. Like I told you, right? About the Trinity. Your inner child, your shadow self, and your higher self. That's pretty much that energy. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your soul purpose of serving love. There will also be tests. These give the Spirit a chance to develop mastery. Like the test of forgiveness, it says. Talks about, again, being angry, frustrated, and the sunlight shining. See, and then it says, speaking of the sun, a child, or ourselves as we grow, compassion allows forgiveness to flow more easily. So I feel like you're doing all this, but you're resenting the person. So how good is, how is that doing any good? I'm afraid it's going to turn into resentment. Like I said, I said it, and I said, I don't think you guys are capable. But we're just human, It's like you're really pulling the elastic, and it's going to come back and hit you. Because you're emotionally, I feel like you basically have nothing else to give. And we're really running thin now. And after this, it's going to turn into something else. It started from love. It started from compassion. It started from, an energy of like pure love, but it's not balanced. It's not balanced. That's what I want to say, group 3. Okay, it's not. You think you're doing it, but it has become a responsibility, a chore. It has become taxing energetically, financially even. And then that's why it turns into resentment. It's almost like you are forced because you have put this pressure on yourself where you're like, oh, I owe it to them. Kind of energy. And that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a parent, a mother or something. Simplicity. Being lighthearted. Starting from the beginning, I'm hearing it's inner child energy. It's a childlike energy. It's being light. It's no restraints, no worries. It's simplicity. It's being in the here and now. being able to enjoy everything and not have any burden or worry. You know, no restrictions, no chores or like responsibilities. It's being in the here and now and just going with the flow. See the feather, it just, when a feather falls from the sky, it goes like this. It takes all its time to fall and it will go. It could start from here and land over there because it's just falling. It's about releasing here. This is like giving up restriction. This is about giving up resistance too. Simplicity. Enjoying the simple things in life. Enjoying your life. Not putting all this pressure on yourself of having to. It's my duty. It's my role. You know? I have to. You don't have to do anything. It's either you can or you can't. You might have could, but right now you can't anymore. Okay, all right. Let's see what the universe has for you here from the universe at your back. What does the universe want to tell you, group 3? What do you want to tell them, universe? What do you want to tell group 3? What do you want to tell group 3? These lilies. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. Yellow lilies. They had pink ones. When I dropped my son to school this morning, I should have gotten them. But I didn't. And they were all gone. Same thing, I wanted some strawberries. All gone. It's the farmer's market. Well, now I know, you know. All right, Spirit. What universe, what do you have for group 3? What do you want to tell group 3, universe? The moment, I love this pink. It's beautiful. You have a lot of pink here. It's a healing energy. Pink is very soothing. You have a lot of pink going on here. About self-love. It's about self-love. Rhodochrosite. I told you guys. Rhodochrosite. Rose quartz apatite and larimar. It's time to practice self-love. It's time to redirect. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender, the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. So it's like, are you at peace? Does it feel good still to help this person? To be there for them? Or has it become a duty, a chore? Are you peaceful within? You will have to be at peace, balanced, and in control, not control, but understand your emotions, and you have gone through your personal healing in order to heal others. Otherwise, it's just not going to benefit you in the long run. It's going to backfire. And your initial desire to help is going to turn in you resentment and them judgment. Who is going to gain from that? Nobody. No one. Okay, group 3. That's your reading. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Take care of yourself. Take some time for yourself. It's time to reflect. It's time to reflect, okay? All it takes is, you have to be willing to surrender and really accept the truth and really open up and be wise. Okay? So take care, and I will see you next time on my next video. Guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the video grow. You just subscribe, And I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, group 4, long video. Okay, so this is the last group, last but not least, group 4. So this is a reading. It's I wanted to do it like January 2021 to January 2022. Spirit was like, no, January 20 to January 2022. So I feel like a lot of us, you know, the whole collective, we're being shifted. We are being stripped. Thing is like coming at us left, right, center, because we're getting ready to get on the train and on our way to this new paradigm shift. This new world that's waiting for us. You know, 2022 is 6. It's balance. Balance is restored. We're starting again with new perceptions and new connection to each other and to Mother Earth Gaia, you know. It's almost like we're remembering. 2021 is a 5. It's the year of change. It's that shift. Okay, so this reading is timeless, guys. It doesn't matter, but we are right now in Gemini season. Gemini's air. It's about information, facts, revelations, newness, beginnings, and we just had the solar eclipse there too, which was a ring of fire. When you know you see the sun and the moon, and there's this ring. It almost is like it's cutting out all the extra stuff that does not make you wholesome and make you authentic you. That's how I perceive it. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Your door. This is the door you chose. Sorry if I start speaking funny. Mercury retrograde. Forgive me. I'll do my best. This is your door. Instant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. This is about dreaming big. This is about faith. All the readings, the 4 readings have been about faith and surrender. All of them. It is what it is. This is about having faith. This is about letting go of your narrow mind, and it's letting go of pressure and control of outcomes. This is about imagination. Letting your imagination be the conduit that leads you to your manifestation. There you go. Spirit said it. Let your imagination, your faith and your hope be your conduit to your manifestations. Coming true, coming to life. Okay? All right. Let's see how this is affecting your emotions. Group 4. How is this affecting Group 4's emotions? How is this affecting Group 4's emotions? You know, it's about focus. It's really like, you know, eyes on the prize. I'm seeing, you know, I'm looking at the sky. I'm looking at the blue sky, the clouds. And it's just like, you know, diving deep and just imagination, the mystery, believing in the mystery and believing in the magic. Okay. All right. How is this affecting Group 4's emotions, Spirit? Power. Yes. Believing in the magic in you. Believing that you are capable. You are having the courage. Having courage. Having courage is already not believing in yourself and then like, okay, it's hard to jump from courage to like, I can, you know? I don't know why I just slammed my wrist like that. That was dramatic. But this is the Magician card to me. It's like knowing that you can make anything happen. But you have to be in alignment with the energy that you're trying to call in. So it's about strength. Not courage, but strength. Because courage is like when there's something wrong already and you have to like muster, you muster courage, you know, there's like there's a momentum. When power is. Power just is. You have it or you don't. It's not forceful. It just is. It's a state of being. It's decisiveness. It's self-confidence. It's determination. It's a goal. It's a vision. It's drive. It's force. But not force, but life force. Okay? So you guys you're really wanting something, but you're doubting yourself. There's something, what you're learning this lifetime, why did I say that? What you're learning in this period right now, your spiritual growth, is that you're learning that, a little bit like group 2, I think, or 1, that the way you think and the way you act, the way you talk to yourself has a repercussion on your outer world. It's the same as group 1, I think, or 2. I think it was group 1. That's what it is. You're starting to realize that. Because there's a window, I feel, where you didn't do it on purpose, but it happened. Where you didn't even catch it just happened. Where you were, because I feel like you worry a lot. There's a need to not control, but for you, the other group, it was like control, you know, wanting everything to be like set and squared where you can see it and figure it out and it makes sense. You guys, though, I feel like you're just like, it's not, you know, it's faith, lack of faith. You lost the magic, you know, like a child believes in like Santa Claus. You lost it. You don't believe in Santa Claus anymore. And I feel like something happened where for a short moment you believed, and then something amazing happened and you're like, oh, whoa, I can do that, you know, I can do that. I want it back. But it was, you didn't do it on purpose. So you're like trying to figure out right now how you did it. And that's what you're doing right now. I feel you're putting on your magician shoes. You're working one element at a time. Like, okay, let me take this cup here. Let me master this. You might be halfway, you might be in the beginning, or you might be almost at the end. But anyway, by 2022, I'm telling you, it's a 6. Things are going to be balanced again. Order is coming back. We are all embarking on this new paradigm shift. All of us. The thing is, like, now, those who have not even started, unfortunately, it's going to be more tense and more difficult because it's going to have to happen fast. It's almost like you're going to do your GED and you have to study in 2 weeks the whole program of the 12, whatever. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Pressure. So, yeah, that's what I feel. But I feel like some of you are at the cup. Some of you are at the pentacle, you know. Meaning, you know, knowing that you have to put energy into to make something grow. The cup, knowing that, you know, you have to let go of your emotions, not let your emotions take over, and especially create boundaries so that people don't take advantage of you. Then you have the wands, where it's like you have to balance your energies and not like put all your eggs in one basket in order to allow your creative juices, you know, to flow. Okay, meaning like balancing that sacral chakra, the solar plexus, not saturating it. And also some of you, it's the source, like judgmental, not being judgmental on people, not being stubborn. So some of you are like, you're playing around with that. You're starting to play around with that. You see her? That's what you're doing. You're playing around with those energies. You're playing around with energy. You're testing. I'm seeing a laboratory with like all the things. That's what you're doing. You're going to get there. Well, that's how you learn, right? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. You're not breaking eggs though. You're not, because I feel like you really want, you're really invested in this. So I don't feel like, well, it's not going to happen overnight, you know, especially if it's something that was not, it's new to you, you know, it's new to you, but it's exciting. That's what I want to say. It's exciting. It's not scary. It's exciting. That's the difference. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, so let's get an animal oracle here. What else, Spirit? For group 4. Give us more for group 4. Group 4, Spirit. I love this reading here. And I love this breeze. Oh my God, there's a sudden breeze here. It only happened in your reading. I mean, the sun did move, but still, the breeze is lovely. All right, Spirit. I feel like you're getting downloads. Some of you are becoming, okay, all right. Oh, okay. Okay. Some of you are becoming clairaudient. You're developing these skills. That's the power that's coming to you. Or you will, by 2022. Some of you already have one and you're developing another one. Clairaudient, clairsentient, clairvoyance. Those 3. There's another one too. Well, clairsentient is old. It smells and vibrations that you feel. Clairaudient is the ear. Okay, hearing noises, you know, and stuff like that. And clairvoyance is the eyes, obviously. Yes, it's seeing stuff. You know, being able to decipher energies, seeing almost like grids. You know, you can read people like that with your eyes. That's what it is. It's like reading cards. You pick up messages with your vision. And there's another one. There's a 4th one. I forgot it. And that was the first time I heard it too. Clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, and clear something. I don't know. This is what's happening here, guys. Some of you maybe have one already. You're developing the one other. Some of you have 2. You're developing the 3rd one. Some of you have none. You're developing 1 already. That's what's happening. That's the power. Your magical powers are like awakening. Yeah. All right, Spirit. I think I shuffled enough. Yeah, be playful. The Sandpiper Spirit. Okay. You're very curious. I feel like you're very curious. And you're very excited. Very excited. Or maybe that's the advice. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Have fun with it. Because it's when you're having fun that you best will flourish, you know, you will be able to best receive the energy that is, you know, that is wanting to come to you, or that you're maybe wanting to call in to conjure. We have the surrender now, but I'm not feeling it, so I'm going to keep going. It was kind of a mess the way it fell. Okay, Spirit, what do you have, please? Oh yeah, there you go. See, embrace the in-between. I told you guys, you're in the middle now. You're right in the middle. You're about, yeah, some of you are right in the middle. The click already happened. The launch happened. Now you're about to arrive, but you're in the in-between. So there's uncertainty, maybe a little bit of fear, but I don't feel that for you. I just feel like the uncertainty is not really uncertainty. It's curiosity. It's curiosity, or at least that's the advice. Pay attention. Listen to signs and synchronicities. Be alert. Like, just go with the flow. Don't try to make sense of everything, because right now there are a bunch. Universe is talking to you. The universe is talking to you. It's trying to bring you this power here. Like I tell you, some of you, it's a skill. It could be not a spiritual skill. It could be another skill. It could be something else. A 3D skill. Who knows? It could be a flow. Maybe like a creativity. Maybe it's bringing you creativity where you start writing, like, I don't know, books, movies. Out of the blue, though. All of a sudden, you're a songwriter. All of a sudden, you're singing. Something is coming to you. Some kind of gift from the universe. You're in between. Flamingo is very like, look at me, it's beautiful. It's pink. It's a very exotic, you know, oh, really sought after creature. You know, sought after, but it's like beautiful when you see it, and you only see it in certain places, which are tropical places. So there's, and this vibration of like joy, festivity, and just like people gathering. It's almost giving me also the energy of the peacock. Same kind of vibe, you know. You shine. You're in the between. Some of you are really becoming actually famous and in the public eye. I'm sensing the Six of Wands energy. Yeah, definitely. You're in between. You're about to be seen. Group 4. You're about to be seen. You're ready. Your spiritual growth is that you're ready. Maybe some of you, you're starting a YouTube channel. You're doing something spiritual here. Whatever you're doing, it has a spiritual note to it. Even if it's thinking, it helps people. You know, it's your purpose, kind of. That's you guys. You guys, fourth pile, this is it. You guys are getting ready to enter, you know, to step into your purpose. That's your big transition. And you're preparing. Maybe you've been preparing for forever and ever, lifetimes. Maybe whatever, but because when you start going into purpose, you've been preparing for a long time, and especially maybe even lifetime. So I feel like, yeah, for some of you, we're not talking about 2020. No, we're talking about way back. But you have arrived, I want to say. Okay, let's get a crystal. What else, Spirit, for group 4? Sorry, 4. Group 4. What else? Group 4, Spirit. Crystal. 1616. I told you guys, I keep seeing doubles. It's crazy. 2, you know, 1616, 7 may be significant to you, for you. 777. The power card is a 16 too. That's crazy. 16, 16, 16. 777. Hello. Whoa. Past lives. Told you. You've been doing this for lifetimes. You've been training for lifetimes or something. This is the culmination. You're on like part, I don't know what part. I don't know how many times you've reincarnated, but this is attached to your past lives. But right now you're at the end, the finish line to actually step into it. Okay? That's what's happening. Okay. Ooh, purification. Clear quartz. I'm really drawn to the way your hands are working. Some of you, you're developing that Reiki healing powers. See your hands? Something to do with your senses, guys. And it's spiritual work. It's something. It's healing. You guys are spiritual healers. There you go. You purify people's negative energy. Some of you, you talk to the dead. In between past lives, you talk to the dead. That's your power. Ooh. So definitely spiritual here. It's a spiritual. Your purpose is spiritual. It's that of a spiritual healer, for sure. Let's get into Diamante Oracle and see how you can practice self-care during this transition here. Or maybe what is taking away from you, you know, what is taking away your energy, or what energy you could kind of work on to help you right now. Yes, Spirit. the weekend. Right, Spirit. Can you give us a card as to how, you know, what can help them on this journey? Not this journey, but right now, in this period. Group 4. I act respectfully of others. This is the energy, again, the hands and the world or the moon, whatever you want to call it. A lot to do with hands, healing, touching people, touching them literally or touching their soul and purifying them. Like helping them get rid of stuff, purifying them. I act respectfully of others. It's almost like you act respectfully because you can see through them. See, there's a feather, again, that energy of past life, ancestors, spirit guides, and then the rose, rebirth, purification, being reborn as a rose again, being whole again. See, it's almost like that's what you do. And the two hands, it's like you give them a hand, meaning you help them heal. You help them remember. You're a guide. You are their guide. You are their guru, I'm hearing. You give them a hand to not, how do you say this? You lend a helping hand for them to transition also. Maybe to transition to the other side. Whatever it is, maybe you help people transition to the other side, or you have people that have transitioned speak with their loved ones on this side. Very deep, very powerful. Plus, look at her. She's all in black. She looks like a, whoa, a witchy doctor, right? What does she have on her head? Ooh, she has a ruby. She has this crown and it's a ruby. Ruby's very mystical. I forgot what it is. Look up ruby. It might be important. It's the full moon. It's like the full potential of your powers are coming together here. Look at all this light, the constellations in the back. You're ready. Somebody's stepping into mission. A lot of you are stepping into mission, okay? You are. All right, let's get into it real quick. I have to go pick up my son. Now, what is all this for, please, Spirit? Group 4. What is all this for? What is all this for? Spirit, what is all this for? This is a Starseed Oracle. What is all this for, Spirit? What is all this for, Spirit? You know, it's like, yeah, it's like people tell you, that's why. It's almost like people can open up to you. So they tell you things because they know that. Not that you're going to tell someone, it's deeper than that. It's like they trust you. They trust you. Because you have this aura about you that's very ancient. Not that you're old, but you know what I'm saying? They know you're not, they know there's something about you that's very wise. Ancient wisdom is running through you, you know? It's the healer vibe. Healer, you know? It's like a high priestess. You're a high priestess. You know, the kind of vibe, the one that people go to that does ceremonies, and it's like people just respect her. It's guru vibe. It is. Guru vibe, very respected, very... I don't want to say worship, because nobody should worship anybody but God. But there's respect, hella respect. Very, very high respect. Ooh, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. I told you. It's that wishy-wishy vibe. Look at you. You can... Some people are scared of you. Some people are scared of you. It's powerful. Some people feel it and are scared, and some people feel it and are like, they're just like, adore you. Adore you. I'm sure you're the type of people that go somewhere and just people pay for your coffee. Weird shit happens to you. It's like almost like the universe is making things easy for you. Just like that. It's weird. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. And maybe you've been told like, oh my gosh, you're such a witch. Da, 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 da. Maybe you like to dress in black. I don't know. Well, you can't fight it. It's part of it. It's your gift. It's your power. And, you know, it's like you got to know your worth and stand up for it. And that's your power. It's your power. I'm sure there are a lot of people that would want to have that power. So don't front, people. So who cares? You're not for everyone. So I'm not for you. So be it. So what do you want me to do? Dim my light for you? No. Whatever. So you're not for everyone. Don't take it personally. You do you. The people that are meant to find you will find you. Because you are here to help people. And the same people that are criticizing you, it's just not... They're not awake, or your spirit is protecting you. That's why. Okay, so don't worry about it. You're not for everyone. You're not weird. You're just not for everyone. Okay. I mean, look at these two cards. Her arms are open. It's just you're not. It's like you're so connected. You're very powerful. Is it power? I don't even want to use power because power is a 3D world. What you are is beyond. It's beyond. Look at her. It's beyond. Beyond. All right, Spirit. What else? What is all this for? Ooh. Dang, power of the divine masculine. Oh boy. No wonder you're not for everyone. I mean, the energy that exudes out of you is not soft. It's in your face. It's not aggressive. I don't want to say aggressive. No, it's in your face. It's undeniable. That's why people are like, ugh, scared. It's an energy that's like in your face. It's bold. It's unapologetic. An empowering energy seeks expression from your within. It wishes to free you from confusion, paralysis, and stagnancy. It seeks to steer you into consciously chosen action, greater discipline, and focus. It's time to end the frustration of repeating old patterns. You are ready to break through into a new way of life. Feel inspired. Be energized and focus on your dreams and desires. Take steps to manifest them on the physical plane. Believe your success is inevitable. I told you, inevitable is the word. It's happening. You're just in between right now. You're getting prepped. It's inevitable. It's time for you to reveal yourself to the world. Curtains are being drawn. Spirit is introducing you. Oh my God, that's deep. That's so deep. And you know what? These people that are not, that like, oh, she's so weird and blah, blah, blah. You see right through them. See? I speak, I what? I act respectfully of others. You're not on their level. Come on. Come on. Stop it. Come on. All right. All right. I gotta go. All right. 2 more cards. Spirit. What's the reward? What exciting thing is coming for them? What can they expect that's exciting? What's the result? What's the reward? Sacred destiny. What's, you know? That's too many. Stand still. You have 2 cards of like waiting. Wait. Stand still in between. This is telling me to slow down because you're going to be very busy. You might be frustrated because things are slowing down around you, yet inside of you, a lot is happening. This is to prep. You're being prepped. I told you guys, you're being prepped. You feel like nothing's happening, but it's happening. It's happening up there around you. And if you sit silently and you allow, you can feel the energy. It's time to to conjure that energy. It's inside you. It's happening inside you. And it's about to burst out of the tip of your hands. Like boom. I know. Telekinesis, does it even exist? That's what I'm feeling. Carry, and like your hands are so powerful, guys. So powerful. Okay? All right. Let's get into it. Universe, what do you want to tell group 4? The pollen, it just flew in my house. And then it's closed here. I don't know what that's a sign. I don't know if it flew in from the camera. It's not an orb. It's not a feather. No, it's the pollen. But still, the way it just flew in, it was eerie. Oh my gosh. Whew. I love this card. I am a spirit having a human experience. I am here to get closer to love. I am a spirit. You're a spirit. We're all a spirit, but you know what I'm saying? You're communicating with spirit. That's what it means. We're all spirits, but some of us don't know. Some of us know. But the level of knowing where you are at right now, and the level of power and of like magician energy where you know how, you're remembering your past life. That's what's lovely. That's what's like, wow. You're remembering who you are and your magic. Pay attention to your dreams. All right, guys? So you heard that. That's time. Thank God that school is like 2 minutes away. I walk. So I'm going to go. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, group 4. Oh my God, this is amazing. The most powerful of all 4. Take care of yourself and wait for it. It's going to be huge. Your life will never be the same. It won't. Protect your energy. You're going to go through a lot. A lot is coming at you. Your life will never be the same. That's why this standstill, you're like, nothing is happening. It is. It's happening behind the scenes, and the curtain is about to go pff, and there you are. So be prepared, okay? Embrace the in-between. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And help the channel grow. Thank you so much. And I will see you next time. Take care. Happy weekend. Have a lovely weekend. Bye.